My son Whit was ready to go to camp in the summer of 2022, his first time going to Genesis Boys Camp, his first overnight camp experience, and he was thrilled, but a little bit nervous. He had never been to an overnight camping experience, and I know that he was not sure what to expect. And I was excited to get to go do that with him. And then we found out that our church needed someone to be the cabin counselor, and so I got to volunteer to do that. And that was a huge opportunity though, because I got to experience camp right alongside Whit, going for my first time as a parent to Genesis Boys Camp, but also volunteering as a cabin counselor with the boys from our church. I know that Whit had a fantastic time, and it was amazing to watch him fall in love with camp, to fall in love with sort of, yes, the kind of boys camp vibes and the archery range and the crafts and the competition to clean their cabins, everything. He fell in love with everything. But even more so, it was extremely exciting to see him fall in love with Jesus and to see him have this experience of sitting and listening to the gospel presented in every chapel service, but also embedded within the crafts that we did and the activities that we were doing. I loved it. It was so great. And so then, when we were preparing for Whit's second year, after his first grade year, I know that he was transitioning from being excited just to go for the experience, but also thinking about how he was going to make the experience his own, and then also participate in communicating that to others from the church. And so now it was almost watching him move out of this first year experience into this experience of being kind of a leader, making the experience his own. And one of the most exciting things for me as a parent was just watching him being so thrilled to go back to camp. And I think that was one of the most exciting pieces of the whole thing, was seeing his love for the camping experience really taking shape in the form of the ways he talked about what he was looking forward to, but also the ways that he was processing his faith, asking questions as we came back down the hill to our home in Nampa, and watching as he then in turn was telling his sister all about all the great stuff that he got to do. His sister, who's 2 years younger and who this next summer will be eligible to get to go to camp for the first time. And the way that for our family, the campground experience, the Trinity Pines experience, is really something that my children are looking forward to, that they feel comfortable telling other people about how much fun they've had. And ultimately, I know his mom and I are so excited about the ways that is helping to cultivate a rich faith experience, and one that will be sustained throughout his life through the memories and the experience that he's had at camp. One of the things that I know for certain about my son's camping experience is that I know that the camping experience can provide a unique opportunity to encounter Jesus in a space that is not part of the typical routine of life at home. And that's where I get so excited about every summer when that week comes back around. I get to see him growing in a new way, preparing for another year of life that he is going to continue to understand what it means to be everything that God has made him to be. I get excited about that every year.